Hi guys, this is Tartan coming at you with another game of Hades, and well, picking up where we left off. I need to get Sisyphus out. I need to make a god angry in a conversation. I need to get one last chthonic companion the uh, for the case, and that will cover everything, I think. A viewer told me that I did not need to have the railgun equipped to have the conversation about the railgun with Zeus.
Want to try that thing out?
So we've maxed an aspect, and I think that's what it takes. So it wants us to use this for the darkness thing, but I mean, at this point, I can just use a weapon that I want to, right? We don't need to like be bouncing around to the various items. And well, I want to beat Extreme Matters Hades, and I think the Blitz Shield is my best weapon. And if we want to get out, then we'll want Athena boons to start. And so we are just going to turn extreme all the way up, and it'll be ready to go.
What wretched fools dare stand against you, cousin?
And so these are both really good. These are all good. The special stronger and deflecting. Yeah. I think we want the special to be more offensive than that, and then we can just lean into the cast. It's tricky. We'll do Athena cast. Ultimately, it being on the special might have been good, but I want something like real dramatic on the special, because it does. I mean, not that deflection wouldn't be amazing, and if I get the chance for it, I'll take it. But I've grown to really love the Athena cast. I think it's good stuff. We take the hammer over the pomegranate here. No, we'll take the pomegranate.
I'm in.
We'll be able to get out of here without taking damage. They'll have low things. And somebody told me that
we shall see how good you really are.
That the hammers do come back basically no matter what, even if you you know, like if you pass them up, then they'll show up at a different door. I guess basically is how it is. The Athena cast very good for a room like this where we want to not get hit, and we almost double the power of it, which is really excellent. Here we'll take Artemis, hoping for just crit rate, really,
More trouble.
because we wouldn't want to we wouldn't want to take it on the special, certainly, and the dash strike's not good for us. The call would be theoretically fine. But here we go, 3% crit. This is absolutely what we want. And here we're going to take the recommendation and take a brief detour. And, you know, they're impressed with me. Alright, so cast... Yeah, we could just take away the attack and get through some rooms here. That'll be fine. When these are critting, they're critting for like 600 or something on these people. Nuts. But essentially, right now, with an epic cast that we already got a massive pomegranate on, we could ride this for a huge portion of the game.
Olympus,
and I will be happy to do so. Alright, here... The special for crit, I don't... Yeah, we're just going to take clean kill. I don't love either of those, but I want to save my rerolls. Maybe, I mean, there were a lot of effects that could have been good there.
I can't.
And and I cannot attack because of chaos, but, you know, we're just going to have to wait for some of this, There we go. Use the shield a little better, because if I can get, like... There's a large number of boons on... Boons on the swirly shield that could be amazing. I would like...
If senses are correct, then you appear to be quite smitten with a little gorgon that you've met down there.
She thinks I'm in love with Miss Duso.
If rather strange.
Alright, so here, we're gonna take Revenge Week, probably. Yeah. Special, we could take this. This would be solid for a little while, and... Yeah, I mean, why not?
Beautiful.
It's big damage, it's a good status effect to be sinking on,
Looks
and if the Chaos Boon doesn't level up, well, then we might have to... No, have the power. No, it's about to level up.
good.
The rarity is pleasant because if we override it with somebody else's boon later, then it'll at least be at heroic. And that'll be very nice. Speaking of, do we fight Charon? No, we can't fight him without access to our attack. That would be too terrible. Alright, Ares Call, real good. Attack for Doom. Is that where I want to be? I've never used the shield attack for Doom. Maybe it's fine, you know? We could be like a dash around special build. No, we're going to take the epic call. We also want to do the god fight thing. And side against Ares and use his call against him. That's one of the last achievements. So we need to have a call, because if we don't have one, then we won't be able to do that. All right, so it's doing 76, but critting for
I can't.
240 or something. But I will be happy to have my attack turned back on, even though it's not enhanced yet. It's still, you know, it'd be doing good enough if I could do some dash strikes to accentuate it. Often, it's just the last little bit of damage you need in order to get your casts back out of the body of your foes.
I'm out. My boon from Master Chaos.
And there we
is
go.
along.
Chaos Boon effect. And now we'll have better boon rarity, which is very nice. What do we want? Artemis Legendary Boons. When do we want them? In due course.
Okay.
I love the shield. I love the Blitz Disc. This build is really solid already. Really just getting an epic cast and then 2 levels of Pomegranate on it immediately. Like, 200 out of the cast is a lot. Exit wounds, yes, please. I love this ability so much. Here, we fish. Here we fish. An important time to close our eyes and reflect.
You're mine.
I almost had my hand away from the keyboard as I was about to reflect. When you blind yourself, it's the only way. Do we take this fight? Can you get coins from these troves? I think so.
Who dares?
We're at 57 now.
No time to lose.
I mean, we're gonna get healed up for everything, and we might as well do it. It's not like we're not time limited, so can do a little bit of rose smelling as befits the son of Persephone.
Huh, useless.
But no, they don't drop any money from the troves, so that makes sense. But, I mean, I got healed a little bit, but it wasn't at all necessary.
I'm empty.
Exit Wounds really is a marvelous ability. So what do we do when we go to Asphodel? What do we swap to? I think the Poseidon Boon, right? We force that to try to get it on the auto attack and then try to get more Poseidon Boons for synergy there. Here we absolutely go to Athena. If we get Athena on the attack or the dash here, that's magnificent. So we're just hoping for one of those. And cast Duo Boon, meh. Dash, yes, yes forever. Now, we're good. Now we definitely don't want the deflect on the auto attack, because it's a little extraneous at this point. And we'll take the Poseidon Boon into the next one and try to force that for the main.
Heard you had a
Probably?
real bash down in your daddy's
Probably.
house, Red Blood.
I don't know.
So sorry I couldn't make it. Next time though, alright?
That would require more boons to make it good,
Next time, definitely, Electo.
but
We miss. I'm empty.
Pain.
Not yet.
Piece of trash.
the great thing about weakness, of course, is that it's a status effect. And, you know, for all that I often discount it in my early game choices, 'cause I'm like, I don't want it. Well, I mean, like, it's pretty dang good, isn't it? Taking a lot less damage, basically all the time. Pretty good.
Tell Meg I said hello. I felt each.
Tell your sister I said hi. What a weird thing to say, Zagreus. Alright, here we swap out. So, do we go... What do we think is most advantageous on the auto attack? If we force the Artemis Boon where we already have a bunch of really good stuff, no, we'll go to Poseidon. Because if we can force the duo cast boom, which I don't even know if it happens if you don't have the Artemis cast, but, you know, we'll go with Poseidon. Hey, Natasha. Because if we get it on the auto attack, then we'll be in a wonderful spot and we'll be able to get some synergies there. We're going to go down.
In the name of Hades.
And now we're going to turn off money and get 39% cast. So in a cast-centric build, powering up the cast even further. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. I just love the Blitz Disc. I think it's wonderful. And of course, there's so many things I love, and they're all coming together here. Athena Cast, which I've only grown to love recently, but basically as soon as I used it one time, I'm like, wait, this is how it works?
Crushed.
I don't know why. You know, sometimes you just can't grasp the implications of a thing. You have to see it, at least if you're me.
That'll do it.
And here we take the boss fight thing for keys. It'll give us dice anyway. Charon, useless there because we don't have the money, which soon enough we'll be in a better spot with that. Oh yeah, for sure, OxyClean. You did tell me. This one, I got an epic one, and we got a pomegranate from Infernus Gate at the very, very start, so it's been 200 damage the whole run. But once this Chaos Boon gets up, we're going to make it even better.
Look what I found.
Trove for life. Yeah, we might as well. We're down like 50 hit points. So we'll certainly be going positive here.
Can't do that.
Also, it won't take too long to deal with it. With the trap damage in Asphodel and like just slight knockback on like shield jumping and stuff,
I'm empty.
the trap damage in Asphodel, the magma damage inherent to the place. But we took
Help yourself.
the boon from
Excellent.
the Charon well to amp it up greater, and here we go. Here's our payoff. We have boon quality from Chaos, and then we have it even better now. So Witch's Circle. So this is one of those times when having the right build is wonderful. Because these could be really annoying rooms. I have, like, lost a whole run here before. I mean, that had a lot to do with, like, annoyance more than anything else. But, oh yeah, we even have exit wounds on the cast, which is one of my favorite things. So it's like, it's so good.
If you do ever get the opportunity to spend some time up here, nephew. Oh,
Poseidon, what a bro. But, like, you know, in a positive way.
To the height of Olympus. Sure, maybe not today or tomorrow or even the next eon, but sometime we should go.
Alright, here we go. This is what we wanted. Tempest Strike. So the build is basically sculpted for our ideal at the moment. We didn't know what we wanted on the Blitz Disc, but Aphrodite Weakness is excellent. It's super excellent. Whoops. Whoops again.
I can't. Oh, good.
So now there's a large number of Poseidon boons that will make this super excellent. It's already very excellent, but so Watery Blast, very great. Rupture, very great. More damage on knockback is fine, but either of those is superior, I think. And Watery Blast, real good. Well, happy commemoration to you, Natasha. You are three hours ahead. That is true. But yes, I wish a very merry day to everyone who wants one. I've been imagining not going to see my family tomorrow because I'm scared of being in cars, and I had a kind of bad time in a car today. But I'm gonna go. I got peanut butter fudge in the fridge, and so we're siding against Ares here. I don't.
Is there, really?
All right, longer duration or even weaker. Longer duration, I think, is the right thing here.
Your choice leaves much to.
So I don't know how to get the God Gauge high enough to use it against him here. Would I have to just take a ton of damage? I guess there's like the Hermes boon where you level it up automatically by being alive for a while. So maybe that's how I have to get this achievement, because I just... Or maybe if there's like... Maybe in Elysium, if I get the choice to do it, we can... Like, if there's a butterfly or the ones with the souls where they regenerate, we can just let them keep on doing it, because I just don't see how my God Gauge is ever going to get filled here. I would have to lose, like, 3 lives, and I'm not really willing to do that. This run is too promising to sell it down the river like that. Yeah, for all of that, we were just at 1.5 bars.
You capably survive.
Here, Death Defiance for additional damage. You know, it's good. You try not to die, but when you die, if you get a little stronger, that's great. And since I've never won the Hades fight on extremer measures yet, I got, like, 2/3 of the way through the second phase, so I almost had it.
Queen of the Underworld. They had no idea she was down there all along, none whatsoever, cuz. And as for me, now I can deliver you my blessings more officially, I think.
So, cast speed, attack speed, so... Yeah, we'll go with attack speed. Although higher cast speed would be fine, I feel like I'm mainly casting in a situation where we're, like, sort of safe anyway.
You seem quite upset. Not now.
Just pick these up real quick. Sort of taking, like, way too long to do this, but we're not on a timer, and I'm just trying to not take a bunch of unnecessary damage, and being mainly successful at that. We haven't got like any Centaur hearts so far, so our hit point pool is low, but you know our strength is significant. We do have, so we've got 10 heat, but we didn't get any infernal gates. That's right. So it'll be 15 in Elysium, and it won't be high enough for us to get access to any of those.
I'm out.
This is actually the best I've ever played in this fight, but man, I felt like it took forever. But you know, it's probably how to do it right. I don't feel embarrassed about the speed of it. I should have been using the Blitz Disc more, but I think I took like almost no damage here. I mean, sure, there's weakness on him too, but
Not yet.
there we go. Wonderful. We're not going to be setting any speed records this run.
I'll take that.
You know, assuming we get out, which might be a bit of an assumption. So here, if we want one more God boon, definitely, because we're switching to the Patrick the Spear point for the end, certainly. We could take the Palm Blossom to power up something a couple of times here, but I think sculpting the build a little further is more advantageous. We could also just take 150 coins to be able to buy one more boon. Alright, so I think Aphrodite Rose is the way to go here. No, we're gonna force an Artemis boon here. You know, because I love Artie. And also, by the Trappa bonus again, it's just too good to pass up.
That's it for Asphodel.
So the Artemis boon,
And check.
we're hoping for like March for Death or the Tracer Arrows, because if we can get like significant crit bouncing around, then we'll be in a good spot. Here we go, a Daedalus Hammer. I passed up one early in the run, and maybe that was bad. Somebody told me that they always come back, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true. But I don't remember what I got instead. I think it was the right choice, though. Oh, maybe I went to like an Infernal Gate for a double level of Pomegranate power that I got on the cast to like double its power for the whole run. If we could just get like one more Poseidon boon, still the wall knock is wonderful, even as we are now. Alright, so after special hits, 80% more damage. Yep, this is obviously the thing to do, because when you have your special spinning around, nothing but gravy. Alright. Now, in order to fish, you have to close your eyes. You should be quiet. Peaceful like the river. But
Mine.
as long as your eyes are closed, you can catch it. But never, ever look the fish in the eye. They'll get away. Hermes Boon here. Of course, we're hoping for something like sturdiness. We should have a real comfy time with the first half of Elysium, just based off of our bonus trap damage. The amount of casual traps that we'll get run into by folks here, you know, it's almost like this place was designed for them to not make it through. No, I've inadvertently thrown my cast in an area where I cannot get it. This is incredibly sad. This is an average amount of sad. Really, it's my fault, but I don't feel great about it. I'm gonna feel better eventually. The cast will come to me, or we'll get out of the room, and that's the same. Because, you know, it won't stay here forever. How did I let him hit me? Embarrassing. 10 hull damage.
Regenerating. There
We got
it
him
is.
stabbed at least. Alright, so... Sturdiness on a dash. Alright, so here we go. God gauge automatically. Now we just need to find one more Ares fight room and we'll be fine. Flurry cast could have been real cool, but here we go.
I can use this.
Way more cast damage. Awesome. We're about to just breeze through. We've already had to say no to one Ares God battle fight thing, but now that we have our bar going up 1% a second, all we have to do is, you know, stay in one of those rooms for a while, and it's a much different proposition than taking a ton of hits for free. And Ares is a good one to have turned against anyway, as he's relatively easy to avoid his abilities. They're slow moving, they're cleanly demarcated from how your stuff looks, at least right now.
What do we have here?
I love the Athena dash so much.
Delicious.
Alright, so here we take way more damage on the cast over more damage on the exit wounds because, well, ideally they'll be sending them to the grave. We once again take no hit points. Alright, a rematch.
Even with this armor, I was unable to best you one-to-one. Perhaps I lacked
Asterius.
the necessary training to take full advantage of its benefit.
I don't suppose you have some good acquaintances with whom to train until such time as you see fit to face me once again?
No. King Theseus is occupied with preparations of his own.
Not yet.
Yes.
Can't do that. Ares!
Oh, he's spinning in a circle? Now I'm spinning in a circle. Who did it better? Who did it better, Asterius? Yeah, take that. You thought you had the spinny thing? You thought that you had the whirly around thing? You're a fool. You're a fool, Asterius.
You found
Get
it,
wrecked.
Artemis. In the name of Hades.
All right. The dream is alive. Fully loaded, baby. 2 extra casts. And now, with 5 souped up Athena casts, we are just going to start putting the hurt on the world. They've got exit wounds also, for maximum fun. They hit for 437 at the moment, but they're souped up from the Charon well, so they won't be that strong forever. Oh man, feels good. He'd say all the best? Well, thank you very much. And the same to you, sir. Basically, every single boon I've got this run is the ideal, or at least the ideal as I perceive it to be. Although there's still a couple of ways to put it all together. I really couldn't be too much more happy with what we've got going on.
I'm out. Who should I give this to?
Pomegranate hits the auto attack, which is fine here.
No need to thank me, mate.
Here we can buy a slice and a pomegranate. We're going to buy the slice first.
Got stronger there. I'll pay for that.
Alright, 13% more damage to everything. Yes, please.
This means war.
And then we're going to go to the Centaur Heart. We're finally going to get a little higher max HP here. Of course, in a build like this, with a shield and a shield and a shield, we've got a spinny shield that we cast out. We've got our Artemis, or Athena shield that is cast. We've got our Athena shield when we dash. We've got Aphrodite, the shield of love, that's bashing all of our foes. And then, of course, it's also a shield. Finding a bit more max HP here. So this is for darkness, but the darkness to HP will be good. We've got 60 spread, so we just have to clear it without taking too much damage, and we should be able to get up to max. It shouldn't be too tricky here. It's a real high lethality plus high evasion build, my favorite. You know, it's very punchy, and in the midst of it, the most important thing, the Athena dash, which means you don't have to understand what's happening. You just have to be aggressive, be aggressive.
You lived through all of that.
There we go.
And he means he's impressed that I lived through all of that. We're going to take the Centaur Heart again over the money. An absolute murdering. Never should have come here. Once more, the trap damage serves us very well. And just straight bullying them with this Poseidon attack. I like to work the dash strike anyway. That's my preferred, thing to be doing with the shield, or most weapons, in fact. So getting that in the middle of the Athena dash, it's all just wonderful, wonderful gravy. The tastiest. Here we have to take the pomegranate because we don't have enough money for a boon from Charon necessarily. Not the end of the world, not the beginning of the world. So do we take 2 more seconds on weakness, 6% on the attack, or a small amount more damage on the cast? The first 3 levels of it, from 2 to 3, did 100, and now they're much more reasonable. I think, yeah, 2 more seconds, that's fine. And now it's time for chariot match.
These two.
My chariot and I stand ready for you, demon. And I assume Asterius as well. I feel it in my phantom heart. We shall not fall to you this time.
You know, my opinion of the Macedonian Tau Lambda has fallen precipitously of late. Though perhaps it's not the chariot, but the driver.
The autonomous chariot.
Silence! Such fervor coming from this crowd. Would that you too had a chariot, so I could conquer you in racing just as in battle. Out of the way, my friend!
I'm empty.
My chariot!
Yeah, here we go. So we just we have to sink behind him here, and then the shield will follow through, getting Asterius while we're going. Oh, that's right. I have 5 casts. I've been forgetting this whole time that I have 5 of them, and I've only been using 3 at a time. That's embarrassing. Of all of the glorious casts I had access to. Oh, you want to get swirly? You want to get swirly on me?
I think not.
Not yet. Now for the other one. I can't.
But now that I remembered that I have 5 of them, it's going to be simple enough. Also, more benefits, so the more that are stuck in them, the more damage they take in general. And I can't take much more. I have 35 hit points, and there's really no need for me to be taking any of these shots, because I have a shield. What's wrong with me?
I'm out. Can't do that.
Really, the exit wound should pop him at this point. We're just going to wait for him to charge in here. or for him to fall out.
I'm empty.
The next exit wound should pop him. We're just going to keep on running. There we go. Yeah, this build is
That's all for today.
this build is good stuff.
Got them again, my shade.
Now we swap to the Patroclus Spear Point because we're trying to get out. And we don't need any of those.
One last stop. Done.
We've got plenty of dice rerolls if we don't get, like, the best of boons. What we don't have is plenty of HP. But with this build, do we just try to, like, go to all the doors anyway? It is very strong. Well, the first thing we'll do is go to the HP door, because we're going to want this regardless. And we're just going to hope that it's not, you know, the last door, because we're going to want some of this other stuff. But there's also, you know, there's an Athena door if we lose a charge of Death Defiance. We absolutely should not, because we have a build sort of ready-made for cracking these tunnels safely. Between having the proper trinket, having good fundamentals, blah, 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 should be easy enough. Doesn't mean it will be. It just means that if we die, it will be not embarrassing. That's not the right word. Bad.
I think not.
But luckily, we have not found the Satyr Sack. Sometimes you want to find it quickly, but I don't. I want to get as powerful as possible while not taking any damage.
Just getting warmed up. Not now.
Once again, the Patroclus Spear Point saves me from, like, a lot of damage. Not sure how much, but probably, like, 15 or 20.
Not now. Oh, that hurt.
And sometimes they offer to buy a boon that, you know, that you would like to sell, but often it's not so much here. This was a bad choice. We should have saved this in case we lost a stock, because then we'd be able to buy a Death Defiance thing potentially. So that's a bad choice. I think I said out loud not to do this before I did it, but
I'm out.
the thing that is fun about standing behind a whirl of Athena casts is that you know you're safe, because they deflect on their way to the foes. So if it's a satyr who's trying to get you with a little poison blowgun, well, he's not going to get you. And having 5 casts, pretty nice. Deflecting traps, pretty nice. It's all pretty nice. AoE explosions from the casts, pretty nice. If only we had, like, automatic return or lightning rods. And unfortunately, we got
Sack fit for a huge
the
300
Satyr
pound.
Sack already. Alright, so here can't be stunned and resist some damage from bosses. Yeah, because, I mean, this is just 5% reduction, so we might as well take this.
Cheers, you two. Now for a chat with Cerberus.
Now the problem is, what do we do here? Do we take a pomegranate? So if we get those things, well, we get slightly stronger stuff, blah, blah, blah. Here, no, we buy the Artemis Boon and the heart, and then move forward with it, right? Yep. Critical damage to a foe near it is marked. Yeah. Would have been better earlier, but it's fine now. Alright, so 145 hit points and 3 extra lives left. We've got the shield. We've got 5 casts. And let's see.
I can go.
This is like the fourth time, the third or the fourth time that we've been up here, and I have not won yet. But perhaps this time. This is the first time we went in the shield. I think we just went twice actually, with the old
Let's
railgun.
put the business to take care of then.
It went okay.
Your rampage through my realm ends here and now.
I'm going to theatrically toss off my cloak because that is what we do here. Strawberry Starver Zero Sugar C4. Delicious. I am not sponsored by C4, I'm just a fan. It makes my skin feel bad, but in that I'm a responsible adult and energy drinks are safe kind of way. And now it's time to fight Hades. I'm so glad they didn't have energy drinks whenever I was a young man. Me and my friends would have had way too many of them as opposed to just like the slightly too many that sometimes we have now. Alright, so he's about to summon the thing. Nope. Sorry about the beeping. That is my reminder to not leave the fudge in the refrigerator for too long. But we will get to the end of this, and then I will deal with the peanut butter fudge, which will be marvelous. But we'll wait quietly until such time.
I shall turn you from our sight. I can't.
All right, so big Medusa thing. We need to sink the damage in on it. Oh, that's right. It's like a weird teleporty one, which makes it even worse. Once again, I don't know how Hades works, but if you have the Athena dash, it doesn't matter. No, I know some of how the mechanics are, not all of them. But I do know having the shield is wonderful. The thing is, though, is that Gorgon thing still up? Yeah. So if we don't deal with this before too long, like, is there going to be... Oh no, we took a hit. That's bad. Is there going to be two of them now? Maybe. Yes. Oh no. Well, this is bad news.
Show yourself. I'm empty.
Alright, so the fact that they disappear a lot is, that's sketchy. That's real bad. Alright, that, we're gonna have to dash through both of those. We got away with it. Alright, so this is... I feel like I am ill-equipped for the reality of this. Do I, at this point, just ignore them and try to kill Hades? Alright. They do disappear with the phase. That's good, because I don't know how I was ever going to kill them. They don't disappear fast enough.
This is for your own good.
Not now. I can't.
And I could just stand here and block it? Yeah, easy peasy.
Not yet.
And then we've got our exit wounds to go.
From you.
Not yet.
Okay. And now he has healed again. I think I saw him doing that the last time, so I guess I gotta... Maybe I gotta blow up the jars. Maybe I can't let the jars live. We'll see if he does that again. If he does, then we'll know that we can't let the jars live at all. What? Ouch! Oh, that's right. The jars, when they blow up, they hurt you.
To go back, I see.
Here we were far from the pillars, but I remembered that my shield was also a shield. What? There, I thought I had to get away from the... Oh, man, not again, not again!
It's my last chance.
Anytime I stand still, it's like I die. You know, it's also a shield, though.
Yeah, boy. You blasted little.
Look at this mess.
Come on.
You have mortal
Sit
strength,
still.
Thanatos.
Don't die.
Come on. I have 12 HP left. Come on. I got him. I got him. No.
I'm
No, I there's another...
with you yet.
Okay, so I didn't get him. Oh, man. Well, apparently I don't even get to see what happens. I immediately took damage. Well, there you go.
How shall you make me do this?
Yep, there you go.
I'll get you for this, Father.
I clearly need to play that fight significantly better, because there's apparently a third phase. And, yeah.
Come off it, Zag. Are you really going to act all uncomfortable every time you see me now? More than usual, I mean.
We turned Megara down earlier today. I really was only giving her the stuff because I want Sisyphus to get out of his problem,
No, it's
and
just-
it felt the
I
only
felt
thing that I could
terrible
do.
Turning you away. It's just, I've been so confused lately, and I trust you. You're someone I can talk to. I guess I'm afraid to lose that.
Don't be an idiot, and you won't. We've been through a lot together. Grown, maybe. This particular relationship, it can't die so easily, I think.
Thank you, OxyClean. It's nice of you to say. You know, I wouldn't have been able to play smarter, not really, if I knew there was a third phase. But I thought the third phase was him, you know, getting all the HP back. But I guess that's just a thing he does in the second phase, and that's the thing there. But
Thanks, Meg. How's that knife set working out?
Hi.
Always a pleasure.
and we've just been like giving Medusa a ton of ambrosia too. Think this is like a possible romance thing? Again, no, not interested, but hopefully she'll like be gracefully easy to turn down.
For the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
Yes. Well, thank you, OxyClean, for your belief in my future. Eventually, I might get it. If I could just remember to put up the shield.
It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now, here we are.
Well, look, if I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think. So, who cares what anybody says? I enjoy your company.
I do. You know, Mistress is charming. It's just she's a little bit of an awkward anime for my taste overall. But she's nice.
Looking for steady work. And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house. Well, I got it. It seemed too good to be real, and then there was you.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me. It all went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground, and flew away before I got your name. I thought I'd never see you again.
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance. That was your doing, wasn't it? You've been looking out for me all this time. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I got put this in Perjoe for safekeeping, okay?
See you do so.
She swirled off again. Classic Medusa behavior.
This one. Oh, what's this? Here's the commission. Should check the music stand to hear this one.
We're just gonna buy random stuff periodically. I don't think that's gonna help us get Sisyphus out, but I don't think anything will.
Oh, we're busy just formulating more of our dark schemes together, Zagreus.
It would be funny if the Sisyphus achievement was my very last one. The one that I am most compelled by, and the one denied to me by the game.
Practice.
We almost finally have 2,000 darkness. Is it 3k for the next one? Yeah, it's 3k for the next one there. That's all to the good, though. I don't know why this one hasn't worked yet. Maybe you have to, like, beat Theseus before you've talked to Poseidon in that run, because I've beaten him several times, but maybe you gotta... I don't know. We'll figure it out. But right now, I need to... what to do? I've got to go process this fudge. We could play another run. If I don't have the shield, there's no chance at getting out through that Hades fight, but it feels kind of samey to do it all the time. You know, we're gonna go for the maxed Chiron bow. And then we're going to go for the pomegranate from Momsy. We're not going to sculpt the build. We're going to let it have, like, the heart of the gods cards. And we'll figure it out. And we'll see how it all goes. I bet it could be good. We'll get something that synergizes. Or not. But, you know, sometimes it feels a little repetitive to play with the same weapon over and over. But we're just going to take a little break, and I will be back in a few minutes once I get this fudge chopped up. All right. So yeah, we'll just we'll try this extremer bow thing. Look, it's not gonna work, but we'll try.
No turning back.
Mom Pomegranate, maximum power. Hammer to start. Give me something good. Chain shot. Piercing foes for maximum armor. Yes.
Coronacht grows stronger.
Because the thing is with this, then once they pierce, you know, they could. It could be really funny with this specific thing. I like all the things, but this one,
Welcome.
especially the additional damage to armor, which is going to let us, you know, get through some of the nastier earlier sections of the game whenever you don't have very much going on beyond, you know, whatever the gods give you. So here, Aphrodite on the auto attack would be, I mean, perhaps the ideal. A nice effect, since this build really just wants to stick an auto attack every now and then lean into specials. Not too bad.
Love tends to blossom in the street.
Attack for weak. Yeah, see, the special, since so many specials are going to be hitting, we want something that, that synergizes a little bit more abstractly, so. I had an Ares one on the special once upon a time, and it worked really well with this, but Athena would be wonderful also. Poseidon could be super good. Just chaining a bunch of wall knocks together sort of thing. But we'll see what the game gives us. Here, a Demeter boon or a whole lot of money. And we'll take a Demeter boon here. Demeter on the arrows would be fine too, because it would be a big chunk of damage. And, you know, stacking debuff that you want more of. Demeter cast, very wonderful.
Grandmother Demeter.
What do we get?
Persephone, that is. The queen. You tell her that her mother sends her warm regards.
Aww.
You tell her that.
Aw, Grandmama.
And you...
Alright, so here we go. Ravenous Will. This one's just generically good.
Show me, Charon. I'm out.
And here we go, a Chaos Gate. Hopefully that will give us, you know, enhanced power somewhere.
Good enough to eat.
Do we give up an Artemis boon for it? I mean, yeah. I hate to do it. That's how the game gets you, you know, they make you make choices. Alright, so I can't attack, but then I get a cast. Both of these are going to be really hard to do. Let's just re-roll these. Because couldn't we get something better? Yes, we could. Alright, so a lot more money.
I can handle this.
That's fine. And then we'll go to the Artemis store here. Artemis or Dionysus. If we get the Dionysus cast, then this build is going to be able to be in great shape. And we've got one dice, so that's what we'll do. Also, okay, so these guys are... Wow, I was sitting in the middle of that. Pretty bad. These guys are going to drop an Inferno Bomb when they die, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. I say as they throw them all into the air.
Lord Dionysus.
So give me the cast, buddy. This special could be fine, but yeah, we just very much want the cast, so we're going to spend the reroll here.
None of these.
There we go. After Party's fine. After Party's good, but this cast is going to be, you know, when you have the AoE area denial and the bow, then all of a sudden it becomes a lot easier to stick the damage that you want where you want. And if we can just live through all these Inferno bombs, well then you'll know we're not dead. And we get a little boosted trippy shot. We are going to take the darkness here.
I do not think so, boy.
Because we need to heal up, and you know this is a good way to heal. They're gonna drop Inferno bombs. It's fine. Our Daedalus boon to punch through armor, really good. It's gonna be good for the whole game. A lot of harder encounters because they have more armor points than they have hit points. So you just you melt through that quick. I said quick. And we are ended up barely positive. I mean, we'll have sort of positive on it. Yeah, between the boosted stuff, rather positive indeed. So now we just want to stop off here, see if there's anything really good. Attack for damage could be good, but if there's a boon here, we could get like boon plus if we have the money. Yeah, we made the right choice. Here, yeah. More damage to weak foes, and then we will take 4% more damage on them. I don't know if this is the right call, but it's the call we're going to go with. Can't wait till this Chaos Boon is over. Yeah, if only we had Ares on the special. Wow, that was a lot of bombs. Alright, how do we hit this last guy? There we go. Marvelous.
Right there.
Chaos Boon evolved. Now we're gonna get rich.
More numbskulls?
But Zeus Lightning Bolt on special would also be like really wonderful, I think. Because I think it could chain together most hilariously. But it remains to be seen what other gods we will have, you know, the joy of encountering. Because we're just gonna lean into the pomegranate the whole time, right? We're just gonna try to get everything as strong as it can be. And then swap to Patroclus Spear Point for the final act.
Power of Olympus.
Here we can thank the stars for forcing us to take this. Since we'll need HP before this is all said and done.
Electo Tis, you ready? Prince Zagreus, you are trespassing beyond the limits of your authority. I am under orders to stop you.
Come on, Meg, why so formal all of a sudden? We've been through this countless times. Wait, is it because...
Oh, come on, Zag. Will you just learn to play along for once?
He's no fun.
Come on and fight me like you mean it. I'll make you scream. Here, Zag. Enough, let's finish this. Swarm.
That went well.
Keep go.
Nice seeing you.
You know, she's proud of me. She just can't find the way to show it. We haven't even gotten out with the bow at 4 heat, but, you know, we're up to 10. Mom Pomegranate's still on. Trap damage? No, none of these are worth taking.
Till next time, Tartarus. Thank you.
And we're hoping to just get, you know, more boosted power to our principals here while we're waiting for the special to get boosted. Although a hyper boosted special could be awesome with this this bow. For what is a gun other than a bow?
I can't.
These guys are very ill-equipped to deal with the fact that the game tells me where they're going to spawn, and then I drop bombs on their heads. Trippy shot, rare at level 4, doing 250. Not bad at all. Not shabby. I love Eurydice, and I love the boon stuff that you can get from her, but I think passing up Hermes is just not a thing to do.
Come on in.
You've got a tough climb up ahead, cuz, so you just...
So here, special faster, yeah, definitely the right choice. So we want to do this trove for money first, and then we want to do this god fight over chaos, dual boon or chaos. Yeah, well, we're gonna take the money first.
Who dares?
Come and get it. Can't do that.
Useless.
Yep, god fight it is. I never know if it's right to say no to chaos, but 2 boons is really, really difficult to say no to. Here we're gonna side with Demeter because Dionysus is slightly harder to see than hers when it's on the ground. And yeah, even though this isn't wonderful, it's going to, you know, we're going to get plenty of HP for the rest of the run.
Guess he's upset.
Of course, since we have the Trippy cast, it is going to be difficult to see which part is ours and which is his. So we're just going to not stand in any of the purple if we can avoid it, which we can't, because we're not very good.
Not now.
Well, none of those were hitting. Alright, we got out of that relatively unscathed.
All right, all right.
So here, fountain for everything. Yeah, why not?
Feeling good.
Here we go with Aphrodite, hoping for one of the tie-ins that'll be quite nice. You know, longer duration on weakness, perhaps.
Into you again. Hi, Aphrodite.
Wait, what? My weak effects also have a 15% chance to charm foes. So this is the legendary Aphrodite thing. I've never seen it before. And that seems pretty fun. That seems pretty fun indeed. And there it just happened for the first time. This is awesome. Just a 50% chance to massively interrupt whatever my idiot opponents are doing. And of course, they don't have like a lot of choices under the best of terms, you know. They don't usually really know what's going on. So that's why it's embarrassing when I take really the amount of hits that I've been taking.
Thank the gods.
Oh yeah, so good. You know, I really do need to get something on the special, though. I don't want to take the Dionysus thing, because, well, maybe it would be good, though. Just a big damage over time thing, sticking stat effects, but I don't think so. I think something else would be better.
What do we have?
Here we go to Charon. Between, like, some of the stuff we found, plus our Chaos Boon for more money, we've got an absolute ton. So we're hoping for dual boon to buy, but they will only sell us one here. Alright, so special for more damage in weak and just lean all the way into Aphrodite. You know, with the ability to charm... Yeah, you know, with the ability to charm per hit, I think this will be the way to go. I don't know if you can charm, like, Hades, but you can definitely charm, like, the Minotaur.
Why, Lernie, you are looking positively fabulous, I have to say.
Yep, it does work. Unfortunately, since Lernie has nothing to do but be mad, the charm doesn't matter too much. But, you know, maybe with the other heads around, it'll be possible.
I can't.
Yeah, because with the percentage chance to charm and the ability to sink that percentage amount of shots in every time, because 15%, I mean, you only need 7 shots to probabilistically be there, and we do 8. Oh no, oh man, why do I stand in the water? Oh, so bad. You know, I was never getting out of this clean anyway. I sort of lost the plot there. I forgot what I was doing. And ultimately, I'll be lucky to take this without taking another stock no. See, yeah, once I remembered that I'm not supposed to walk into the water, it was over, you know, fairly quickly. There you go. Don't walk into the red water. It burns.
Enjoy your magma bath.
I know you're thinking, how are you learning that? Shouldn't you have learned that some point in the past, far before now? Well, yeah, but what are you gonna do?
You crossed through Asphodel quite rapidly.
That'll keep me alive.
We will buy a Death Defiance plus that, and then maybe Patroclus will show up. We'll just buy the attack if we still have our Death Defiance. Basically, I believe that you should take your life back when you can, and just deal with the embarrassment of losing a stock to Lernie. Pomegranate or money, we go for pomegranate. Full pomegranatery. That's my motto, it's not.
That one's rearming.
But I think this charm is going to be, like, even better than I think it is. Because I think, yeah, because they just won't go for you at all when they're charmed. I think Lernie is just sort of programmed to rage and doesn't even know who their enemies are.
Good enough to eat. Powered up.
We'll take more damage on the special, even though I don't know if it's even getting anywhere here. And now... We take the boon, even though, like... I mean, I guess you could take the dash here, but, like, I don't want it. Maybe I'll get a good, like, dual or legendary boon from Demeter.
No, you don't. The goddess Demeter.
Alright. Cast for chill or called. You know, if we don't take a call now, we might never get one. But if we take this, it'll be good the whole time. And, like, I don't like her call very much. Here, we take Charon over money. Just to get the guaranteed one boon, which is Dionysus. And it'll be 15% damage reduction when we're low HP, which will be always, because we're not very good. And definitely Hermes here, hoping for sturdiness on a dash. Or attack speed. Not cast speed. We already got special speed, although I don't think it's that good. What? How many shots do they get? It's outrageous. You know, it's not great, but we're doing our little we're trying to make Aphrodite proud. We're trying to pretend to be little Cupid here. Do we buy the health? No, that's terrible. You don't spend money on health, you just play better, or not, whichever. Daedalus Hammer, yes, definitely. Here we're hoping for, I mean, any number of things. Explosive shot with bonus damage on auto attack, triple shot, something that increases special somehow to not dash into arrows. We're just hoping for anything like that. Alright. Spread shot or chain attack. I think spread shot's better here. Yeah, especially since I'm bad, right? It'll be better to have spread shot because I will frequently, you know, not play right. Here, we take this hoping that it's Asterius and we can weaken him, but it's not.
Hi there.
Yeah, also with, yeah, the AoE for the... You know, I don't know how this build's gonna go, but I will say that the legendary boon for Aphrodite is real good.
He's trying to respawn. Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
If only we had an exploding shot, but you cannot have everything.
One for the stash.
Here we take Zeus Boon. Over HP, yeah, you know, I wonder why I never end up with a lot of HP, and it's because I'm given choices to take HP all the time, and then I say, no, power, unlimited power. Like, what Zeus Boon would I even want here? A legendary one? A dual one. We want a dual one. A dual one that we've never heard of. That's what we want. I bet it would be great. I will say that I think just like these small amounts of charm durations is making massive headaches for my enemies, and I love it.
Zagreus, you have a clever mother in Persephone. A very clever mother. And a lord.
And Zeus is still not unlocking the last aspect of the rail. It's fine. It's cool. And here we go. Thunder Dash is bad, but Lightning Reflexes is excellent. It's so good. Because we'll get some dash before this is all said and done, right? Right? Like, why can't we just get an Athena Door? I've got a couple of keys, and then I can get the Athena Dash, and then maybe have some promise here.
Not now.
Yeah, especially, there's so many situations when this charm is just very, very funny. Not least that it just makes this spread shot, you know, maybe it won't kill him, but it'll interrupt him. And oh man, the chariots, the little flame wheel guys, you charm them, and then they, you know, they turn on their previous allies. It just goes to show that anybody that's willing to do that for a living can't really be trusted any farther than you can throw their tiny little wheels.
I can't.
Is it not over yet? There's got to be like one more mob somewhere. Oh. Some crystal was off in a corner. I'm like, I can't believe this is still going on.
Let's think about this.
Here, max HP or Charon. Well, what's in the box? HP. Alright, we're going to get all of the HP back.
Consider this a warning.
So we just need to not drop a stock here. This is a good place to be in, right? Not with the flame wheels, but we've got like a large number of what I call very attractive traps, in that they are stationary, and they give you a plenty of time to get out of the way. And there we go. We get all of the HP back that we need. Now we're set. Charon or max HP? I mean Charon, right? Obviously. You gotta go for power. It's like I say to myself all the time, I bet somebody could beat this game without even taking hits. And if that's the case, then it's my fault if I can't do it. Okay, so I didn't realize this, but I guess I should have thought of it. So the level stays the same for your the things if you override it, but the rarity gets the boost. So it's like you don't lose the power of the previous one. So I think here we go for killing freeze, although it doesn't seem like we have too much synergy, because every time we cast, we're doing that chill. And so I think we'll end up getting it on people enough for the decay to be good.
Your strategy might work a little better if you...
And I... Hold, you unwelcome pustule. I shall run you through. How...
Can't do that. I'm out.
Thank you, thank you. Asterius, watch out!
Man, this is such low damage. Yeah, I you know, this build was fine for playing the game. I don't, like, I just can't conceive of a way for me to win the Hades fight. I can barely win this fight. Like, how many stocks am I going to drop? A lot, because I'm losing focus.
You shall be imminently overrun.
Shouldn't be talking at a time like this. Ah, why? I'm so bad.
Indeed.
Theseus agrees.
Stand your ground.
Oh, no, I can't. I don't have it. I don't think I'm going to get out of this fight. Maybe I shouldn't try to play with the bow, right? Maybe I'm just not good enough to play with extreme measures on. Maybe I should quit. Maybe I've gotten far enough.
I'm near death.
I don't know. I can't even close this fight out.
What depths, you stupid fiend! Olympus, tis my time of need. We make it for
Oh, man. Poor performance indeed. I think, yeah, I just don't have the mental stamina for a build with that low of damage for boss fights. I need a build that does significantly more damage than that, or I'll get bored with what I'm supposed to do and die.
Welcome back.
That's the nicest estimation I can come up with it. Really bad. Really, really bad fight. Just terrible. Really kind of embarrassing, but I mean, whatever. What are you going to do?
You sure that you're alright with everything? I wouldn't want you to be caught up in the middle of all this. If you so much as said to call it off.
No, Meg, no, Meg! Come on! No, are you kidding me? I mean, I couldn't be happier about it, really! You deserve this! As long as you're happy yourself, right?
Well, thank you, Dusa. You've always been so kind. I don't quite know what to say.
Hey, now, that's my line. Look, though, I better get going, but I just want to say this is great news, all right? Thank you for telling me.
You're right. And same to you.
Alright, so we can buy a Titan Blood for 15 keys, which is awesome.
The Titan blood.
We've got like a lot of Titan Blood, but you could always stand to have more, right?
I have to say, Mother, that was a clever plan. Convincing Father to finally let somebody have some fun around here.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for the best. There's just one thing that happened that I ought to tell you about, son. No secrets between us and all. This is quite difficult for me to say.
It's about Demeter, isn't it? You two were talking half the night. She wants you to come home with her, doesn't she?
The 6-6 season split.
Like that.
Indeed. Something like that. You're quite perceptive, have I ever told you, Zagreus? But yes, my mother, she was quite conflicted. Didn't know whether to smite me or to hold me. Maybe both. And yes, she asked that I come home. To my responsibilities.
So, you're leaving? No, Mother, you can't be leaving. You just got here.
Oh, it's not as bad as that. It's just... if we are to keep the peace down here, then I must spend some time up there. Every so often. But I shall always return in no time at all. I promised Hades, and I promise you.
Well then, when are you going to go?
Soon, Zagreus. Perhaps by the time you're back.
I don't suppose I can come with you, can I?
You know the surface isn't good for you. Besides, you're needed here. But if you really want to see it for yourself someday, who knows? Perhaps eventually we'll figure out a way.
I'm going to miss you, Mother.
I'm going to miss you too, son.
Back to your senses then, boy. The Pact of Punishment is not something one ought to trifle with unknowingly, in case you've yet to notice.
Father, the Pact. You were so blasted strong. I had no idea. All those other times we fought, I can't believe that you were holding back. You were desperate to stop me. You could have.
We are bound by the fates to this realm. It is ours, and we belong to it in turn. And I did not hold back against you. Rather, I had forgotten my old strength. Some of it since returned to me.
Must have been all our vicious battles to the death. Or maybe it's from Mother being back in your life?
Pointless to even ask. What motivates us is a complicated thing. But if you long to face me with the power I once held during my own youth, you have available to you the means.
Bet I can take you.
Well,
Hey, Skelly.
that went terribly. You know, I'm really bad with the fists too, so why don't we just do it? You know, it's fine.
Those mittens, huh?
After all, we don't have to get out anymore.
Won't get extra bounties this
I
way,
just
but why
need to
not?
talk to people, apparently. I just need to get Sisyphus out, and we need to do the God Call thing.
Zag, I cannot believe your mom's Persephone. That's something else, I gotta tell you, man. I never took her for the sort to be all into underworld stuff.
And we'll take the cast because I really don't like any of the other stuff for this. You want damage enhancers on both your attack and your special with the fists. But sticking them still in the fog, only to the good. Alright, so pomegranates or no, we go for the hammer. attack for more range and 10% more damage, or dash strike for piercing and 900 armor. Yeah, that's the way to go. Hey, we're gonna fish, and then there's an Athena boon. Maybe this build will work out well.
Now. Hellfish.
So if we can get the Athena dash, I say this sentence a lot, then maybe we'll be able to get somewhere.
Lady Athena.
Push forward, noble cousin.
All you gotta do is say Athena dash and I'm there. There's some builds where I would take something else first, but it's always like hyper specific to the build itself. Like with the rail, I would take the Athena special because you just want to run away and cast your special everywhere and pray that you get a tie-in that makes it better because you're bad at the game. You know, in whatever order.
You sneak.
I forgot in the boss fight to use the, Hey, there we go, finally!
A waking phrase for exegryph, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer. Apparently one who defied a god.
Okay. So a railgun. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. Past or future bearer who apparently wanted to fight a god. Lucifer? Sounds real Lucifer. It's got, you know, you got, you know, you wouldn't expect to see the Christian mythology creep its way in here, but I guess, you know, maybe it makes sense. We'll take the Zeus Call. I don't really like any of these.
Lord Zeus's strength.
We foretold the prophecy. That's unlocking the exegryph thing. So once we unlock it, we'll get an achievement.
You're nothing. The marketplace here. Pleasure doing business.
And here, attack for chill. Yeah, why not? No reason why not. We could fight Charon. This would be a fun way to lose right now.
Charon won't mind, will he?
We need to beat him twice in a row, and we can only do that by beating him once in a row. Does the Pact give Charon extra moves? I sure hope not. We're probably just gonna die here, though.
You and me, mate.
You know, maybe the Demeter boon, it seems like it's slowing him down pretty considerably with his animations, so maybe that'll be alright. But we're like very low damage though, and he is still in very fine form, so yeah, I think he is susceptible to the trippy fog, but he's also doing a lot of damage to me whenever I'm not noticing, and we do the call right when he's invulnerable, which is real classic. Gotta love it. Oh, wow. 50? Okay.
Not now.
All right.
This is it.
In conclusion, I once again am going to fail to beat Charon in a fair fight. I don't know why I try.
No.
Well, there you go. I can't imagine a stronger build to be fighting him in Act 1. Fleck Dash, I had a strong cast, I had a primary that was slowing him, and I still didn't even get within half of beating him. Maybe I should not use Malphon? I don't know. I'm not going to learn any lessons from this, and I hope you didn't think I was.
What I attempted to tell you, Nyx, is I am grateful for our long-standing collaboration here. My rule was thrust upon you and your kin. By all rights, you ought to have undermined my every move. I often thought you would. Yet once Olympus and I severed ties, you stood by me still.
I am the night itself, as you well know, Hades. As I declared to you when first we met, I shall stand by your side so long as you remain the fate-appointed ruler of this realm.
I shall require no additional reminders. Know in turn that I shall always oversee this realm to the full extent of my ability.
You have my gratitude.
Oddly formal conversation.
Cooking's one way to pass the time.
And now we'll give 4 ambrosia to Dusa, and then she'll probably ask to be my girlfriend, and we'll tell her no.
This batch of ambrosia
But
to hold the lounger for quite a while. Keep things livelier for everyone. And please take a bottle for yourself, won't you? As a token of my affection.
just to finish leveling up all of the conversations.
Wow. I really like you also, Zagreus. I liked you from the start. You were so different from your father and Miss Nyx. I could just tell, but... Wait, what am I saying? I am such a dummy. You're just being friendly with me, right?
I would
Right.
be more than that if it pleased you.
No.
You're very wonderful, and you light up this house. But I would never
Zagreus,
risk our
you
friendship,
give
so
me the
if this is where
choice
we
to
draw
tell
the
her
line,
no.
please
You don't
just
tell her
let me know.
you would be more than that.
Wait.
She is sweet.
Did you just say I'm wonderful?
I did indeed. And I'm glad to get it off my chest, if you must know. Though...
Wow, I never thought you'd have those kinds of feelings for somebody like me. It's really nice to hear. It makes me feel complete.
Ouch.
But, Zagreus, I don't know if I can be what you need. I mean, wait, you weren't just being nice to me for all this time because...
What? No, do so. Of course not. Oh, why is it so damn difficult to share one's feelings with somebody else? I don't want to ruin what we have. If only you could see what's in my heart.
Blah, blah. Zagreus, stop saying stuff like this. There needs to be a dialogue option for me to make it very clear that I just want to give her a present. Like, this is why you can't give people things in real life. They'll be like, hey, what a thoughtful gift. They must be in love. Wrong. Wrong.
I was just checking. Don't feel bad, okay? You don't seem capable of hiding what's in your heart. And I mean that in the best possible way. I'm so happy. It's just...
I just wanted to get the little chibi badge for the case. Like, why... It's gonna sound like it happens all the time, but you know, like you play like one of the Mega games, you play like Persona, and there it's like every person when you're getting to know them is like, hey, by the way, do you want to date? And you're like, no, please, can I just have a normal conversation with a person about what's going on without them being like, hey, what's going on? Happens in Baldur's Gate. There's this one character where literally all you do is say hello. He's like, hey, we've got a connection. I've been in this forest for 1,000 years, and I know a connection when I see him. And I'm like, Halsin, get away. Me and my fiery girlfriend don't want you here. But, you know, I'm mixing genres now. Baldur's Gate, wonderful game.
The prophecies appeared.
sometimes right from the underworld, and the former assumed the heads of a rebellious servant who railed against his all-powerful lord. Well, it sure sounds like a Lucifer thing, doesn't it? And now we will speak the phrase.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
There you go. Aspect of Lucifer. As he fell from grace, he nonetheless fought back in all his defiant fury. But now an opportunity to quote from Faust again. I've already quoted this one, but the Mother Night thing. I am part of the part that once was everything. Part of the darkness that gave birth to light, that haughty light that envied Mother Night, her ancient rank and place, and would-be king. So it does a beam damage and launches Hellfire. That sounds awesome. Hey, we get the achievement. We have unlocked all weapon aspects. We're just going to do... Yeah, we spent all of our stuff here. Igneous Eden. Oh, it's got a little halo.
Ooh, nice burning sensation from that. Right in the vertebrae. Never felt so alive.
Okay, so...
I can't.
So these just sort of like do AoE and then eventually blow up, or you can shoot them and blow them up. How fascinating. Alright, so what's the exact explanation that it gives me? Beam attack deals ramping damage, special launches the Hellfire, blah blah blah. And they radiate damage and stagger nearby foes. So I guess that that is interesting, and we'll see how that goes. Once again, we'll just do, 10 heat. We'll extreme measures it. Not like this is ever going to work, but who cares?
Upon my name, you lack the cheerfulness of Hypnos and the competence of Thanatos, but have more willfulness than both combined.
Guess that's a compliment.
So now we have 3 achievements left.
May the light and fury of Olympus guide you from the dark, cousin. I've a token of it for you here.
So, do we go for attack deflect, since we're going to be beaming on people? Yeah, whatever.
Might as well.
It does a lot of damage if you can sit still, so I think the attack having deflection could be good. Hey, they're hanging out. Yes, all of us.
Just in the midst of telling me the latest occurrences about your house.
So, Inferno Bomb to tons more money. Yes, please. Give me something good. Key for rerolls is the way to go.
Do not mess with me right now. I'm empty.
And if you don't know where your foes are, you can just shoot these little things.
Not yet.
Poseidon Boon? Yeah, we just need to not get hit. And then we can get this. Now, do I have a build that's really conducive to not getting hit? Not particularly, but we've got deflection, and we have these things which are an advantage, right? We can just, throw them around sort of haphazardly.
Got to reload this thing.
Of course, they do their little bombs, which, that's because of the Chaos Boon, but we should still be able to get it. Yeah, we do. Magnificent.
How's that?
Your good mother Persephone, she's here all safe and sound. Thought you should know there, little Hades. Shame you can't be here with her too, but
And she's hanging out
doubtless we'll
on
someday
Olympus, so
meet
that's nice. Alright, so Poseidon Dash. Yeah, might as well. I do love Poseidon Dash, and it, you know, it does a lot of work. Really, we were just doing this to try out the gun. I don't think we're going to get anywhere on it. I never think I'm going to beat Hades. I'll probably give up the game before I'll ever get out through Hades with 10 heat, but, you know, theoretically, I could learn how to play again. Because I thought I already learned how. Like my buddy said in chat, OxyClean, like he thought he knew how to play, but I don't know if I'm ever going to learn.
I can't.
A gift.
Can't do that.
That's what you get. Shiny. What's in the well this time? Ready, lads?
I'm out.
Lady Artemis.
You busy, Zagreus? Thought maybe I could interest you in some of these old hunting tricks of mine.
Artemis cast, always good. I hate this gun. I don't like the changes. You know, I'm sure it's fine in its own ways, but this would be a build where if I had my traditional gun, I would be like pretty amped on it. Maybe I just need to get something for the special, and it'll do like the things in an AoE. Like maybe, like if you got Demeter on the special and it was like pulsing, you know, chills, or like Doom. If you got like pulsing Doom, I don't know how that would work on the implementation.
Keep them coming. Not yet.
But this Demeter will be our chance to maybe get it on the special. Maybe.
Can't do that.
It's Lady Demeter.
The heat has risen quite considerably there. Is that not so?
Here we go, a bunch more special damage. Let's see how it pans out.
Should come in useful.
Alright, God fight. We didn't take a call yet. But I don't know, like, I keep saying, how am I going to get one of these? I still don't know. Alright, Watery Blast, excellent.
Offend me.
This achievement says 13% of people have it. It's like not even one of the rarest ones. moderately rare as far as Steam achievements go in the Hades thing, but I guess we're just gonna have to figure it out. Why am I taking so much damage?
I'm out.
Oh, because of the swirling thing, right. I don't understand how I'm ever supposed to fight in a room like this against that, but, you know, maybe I shouldn't have stepped against her, as she just pointed out. I'll go for power over function, because, like, again, what do I care about being alive? I'm too stupid to get out with this anyway. Alright, so we've got a spread pattern beam. Yeah. There's also infinite chamber, but if the damage doesn't ramp, then what's the point, right? But with a spread pattern beam, now there will be, yeah, and that'll all deflect, so that can be, that'll be pretty funny. Of course, we'll lose like a stock or 2 or 3 in this fight, but it doesn't matter because, yeah.
Please tell me you're not going soft for this trash god's sister.
Come on, Alecto. When was the last time that we looked to one another for approval? Besides, as long as we kill him, what do you even care?
You know, fair. Attack! Die!
I can't.
No, you don't.
You're dead. Why, you?
Not now.
Damn.
And I died as I won. I died at the exact same time as I won, and the game, yep, definitely still took the Death Defiance away. Well, there you go. Losing 2 stocks in the Fury fight. There is no chance this run is getting anywhere. But, you know, whatever. Who cares? Not me. I'm not going to quit playing because I'm bad. I just got to wonder... No. Not what it's all for. It's fine. I'm trying to get the last achievement. Sometimes it feels a little grindy when you're getting at the very last few, I guess.
In the name of Hades. A worthy trade-off.
And we'll get significantly more attack damage, which will be fine. I mean, for a little while until we die in the Lerny fight, I imagine.
Got to hold on. Can't do that. Destroyed as promised. Thank you, mate.
Double cast out of Poseidon. Basically as good a thing as you can hope for.
Delicious.
Here, more damage on attack. I mean, why not? I'm just going to ignore Charon. He's going to want to complain at me for beating me in a fight last run, but, you know. Really, I don't have anything to apologize for.
Not yet.
He's the one who's mad at me, but I don't care. We're just gonna throw plenty of these down, and it should be, you know, pretty easy to just run around here. I mean, I guess if I just stop trying to shoot and only drop these down, it's fine. Be a lot better with the Dionysus fog cast, but if you do that, then you can't get dual Artemis Poseidon cast with the knockback and the nonsense, which is like really nice. It's amazing. It's just it happened to be in the middle of this build, which is terrible. Like, I love the Poseidon dual boon with Artemis cast. Like, it's so good. It gets you your synergy from super far away. Like, you can lean into it really hard, but unfortunately, I'm using this railgun and I'm bad. Alright, so critical damage to mark foes, yes.
Don't fret, Your Majesty. I'll have...
And we'll take upgraded boon rarity, which is usually what I take here. And thus we only have like a couple things that would really benefit from being higher rarity, which I don't consider this really in that field of builds.
Not yet.
Alright, and also, the beams don't deflect for nothing. Man, they're terrible at deflecting. Look at that. Look how they don't deflect. They literally are the worst. Man. Like, what's the point of a deflection? I think, like, you have to be, like, straight onto the projectile, so if you, like, wave it through it, it doesn't work. Which, it's a beam weapon, so why wouldn't the beam have power? Anyway, terrible principal boon. The Athena boon does 0 work. Which, you know, now we know.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Something else.
Well, we're just going to abandon the build and try to win by rerolling here. Nope, none of these give me what we need. So this annoys me, but whatever. All of those were fine. I was trying to take the thing that was going to give me God call per second on the offhand chance that we'd be able to get the achievement. But I think we'll probably just die here, which again is fine. I never thought I was going to live to be immortal. I don't like this gun at all. Somebody said they thought I might like it. I don't, though. I don't. Maybe it's just my build. Maybe it is not fitting into my preconceptions. I don't know, but I don't like it. This build should have been really good, but the way that this gun works, or the way that I am working with it, is bad. I don't like any part of it. I hate it so much. This build would be amazing with a normal gun. It would be so good. But whatever.
One last shot. Can't do that. You and me, Severed Hydra Head.
Whatever. Who cares? Okay,
How could Lernie do this?
Well, at least we got the achievement for unlocking it. I don't know how we're gonna get Sisyphus out. I think I might just give up the game before we figure it out, though.
Medusa, this whole...
The stalwart cat.
The featured house servant Achilles.
Yeah, good job, Achilles. You won't find my face up there.
What's the good word?
You know, I don't like the fists, and I don't feel like I care to get better with them. I'll do the sword. We haven't done a sword run in a bit.
Again.
And we will, we'll try one more time. I'm not going to get out. I'm never going to get out. It doesn't matter. Do I actually even want to do this? I mean, not really. But we'll get wider special for more damage. No, we'll get massive backstab increase. Maybe that will make me feel happy. Doubt it. Yeah,
I'd ask you show me a good time.
Heartbreak time.
I would say I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but I absolutely know why I'm feeling this way. And, well, once again, I reflect on how unpleasant it is to be in possession of my human body.
What is it now?
I hate holidays. I've probably reflected on this before. I don't like any time when people, like, expect me to behave or feel differently than normal. Because people already get really frustrated with me, like, all the time. And my family's nice and all, but I'm just a lot happier if every day's the exact same as the day before. I don't like things being different. I don't find an appeal in treating one day as more special than another one. To me, a special day would be not having any obligations. And having to do anything at all makes a day not special. Like, how could me having to leave my house ever be good? There's nothing out there that I don't have in here. It's bad enough that I have to, like, pay rent and go to work in order to do that, but I've accepted that. But I just, oh man, I hate having to leave my house on a day off. I hate going anywhere ever. I'm really afraid of dying on the road. Not of dying in general, but of dying specifically in a car accident. I have a lot of trouble with that. And anytime I have to travel, well, my dislike of traveling, like, is compounded by my quite real and intense fear of being on roads. And because I cannot teleport, there's no other way to get places. But anyway, enough about that. Time to play more Hades.
Should come in handy.
Athena, yes, please. We want the dash here rather desperately.
Oh, this place.
On special would be fine, but we don't want it on the special. We want it on the dash, because the special would be better served to something that we don't want to be spamming.
That's what you get.
I found you once again, dear cousin, and my strength is yours.
Alright, cast, excellent. So, if we lean into, like, the Athena things here, we're going to potentially be able to get, like, even more backstab damage for just, like, really, really huge hits, which is good. We could also, you know, maybe get a dash. But what we have right now is a very promising start. The Zeus boon on the special is useless, but we might be able to get something better out of it. We'll take increased boon rarity, because you always got to go for that. Because that's like, that could be anything, you know? It's worth 70 to potentially get something really nice. Like, I don't know if it makes it higher potential to be, like, legendary, but what if it did? And now, so our cast being great is good, because this is the Poseidon Sword. It's my favorite one. It increases cast damage natively. And whenever they're stuck in your opponent, you can just hit your special and they all fall out. Which hasn't been important yet, but will be. So we're taking more cast damage here for sure. So that's like the whole build, is you go around, you bash things, and then here we go to the pomegranate because we can get it on the cast probably. And then you make all of it fall out with your special. Which, if you get like exit wounds, you just do that for all of your massive damage. But this build, very strong. The backstab damage isn't particularly relevant, but will be good still.
The power of the gods.
And more damage on the cast, yes. Gonna go to the pomegranate, and or rather the nectar, which gives a pomegranate, but is not itself a pomegranate. The build is, I would call it hyper strong damage for this point in the game, because an epic cast is already pretty strong, and then our sword makes it 50% stronger all the time. Here we take the Chaos boon because it could be, you know, it could be cast damage, it could be attack damage, backstab damage, dash strike. Any of those would be just really, really strong extra casts. Here we go. Extra cast, 72% more cast damage. 64%. No, we go for the massive increase in cast damage. These are all really wonderful. But we'll take the reduced move speed. We can probably get out with that, unless it's about to... Yeah, we're 5 minutes in. Is it going to be the boss fight? Yeah. Well, we'll do the boss fight with incredibly reduced move speed. That'll be fine. Do we drop a boon down? Well, it's got a decent chance to hurt us and not to help. We'll take Demeter's aid here just to get an aid at all. Yeah. So the good news about this is that because we have so many casts, we'll be able to do like a ton of damage here. Yeah, because you hit him with the Q and then it all falls out. Like, she's already phase 2. It's going to be very quick, and Tizzy's the easiest fight anyway because the room's small, and that means you could hit her, right? I lost track of her again, didn't I?
Can't do that. I can't.
There we go. She said my name so quickly.
I'm innocent.
Not guilty. Y'all got to feel me. Demeter's aid levels up.
Stygius shuddered as I picked it up. Let's hear it, Father.
And we gotta run slow for a little while longer. It's just the way that it is. Do we pay health for coins? Yeah, why not? Who cares? I bet we'll get better in no time, and the coins will be important.
Change of scenery, at least. This place has definitely seen better days.
I think it's nice. We'll do a little light fishing.
Fish.
A Slavug. Very nice. Okay, the movement speed is really... It'll be fine, and the cast damage will be wonderful when it comes through. It's just going to interrupt me a little bit longer.
Not yet. Not yet. Hi, Aphrodite.
Here, do we re-roll for weak interactions, or just take this for the life gain? Yeah.
Love and loss.
We'll take this for life gain rewards and hopefully be able to get some somewhere. Keys for reroll or darkness. Yep. Tricky either way. Probably not going to get out of Lerna again.
Fan.
Maybe I can only play like one decent game of Hades a day before my brain melts. I think also losing repeatedly is hurting me. Because I don't ever feel happy now, you know. It's like, oh, I got my achievement, but I never get out. Ever since I let Hades fight properly, you know, I never get out anymore.
It's over.
And it feels underwhelming.
Can't do that.
Alright, I don't know where my casts are at.
Easy.
And I can't move very quickly to find them. I am really annoyed. I did the thing again where I took a Chaos Boon that changed how I played so significantly that it didn't matter if it's good. Because if I get upset, then nothing will ever help the build. I'll just, like, die on purpose. It's just like real life. I'm useless. But at least I can rock now. Alright, so... back to normal movement speed. All we have to do is clear this trove and...
I'm empty.
and then we'll get our health back up.
There.
Alright, here we take the dual boon. We can't
Get me out of here.
get the achievement here. Oh, there was a nectar there, and I just left it on the floor. I didn't know it would let you do that. Okay.
One of them's not going to like
Whatever.
this.
I very much appreciate it.
Young man,
Damned either way, I guess. Not now.
But the cast does do 450 when it hits them with nothing else on them, and then of course it gets stronger as more things stick, so...
I'm out. Not now.
And I really, really like the Athena cast. It does so much work.
well, young man, I'd say
Alright, and we take the jolt because we're hoping for dash to free lightning bolt. Athena boon certainly for the dash, hopefully. It's going to be a witch circle here.
Not yet.
The important thing is that your charges don't get stuck somewhere weird, but with this much
Let's do this again sometime.
this much punchiness, it looks fine. All right, so if we have no Death Defiance, we could recover HP, but it's not very quick, and honestly, I don't believe that it would help me stay alive very much. It might help me reach the surface theoretically. I've used it in the past when I was much worse at the game, but I think just having deflect on the dash will do far more for me than that ever could. The cast does such tremendous damage that it's quite helpful, but... Alright, there are 3 doors. One of them dramatically better than the other ones. Well, Nectar can give life gain if you get the Dionysus Spoon, but it doesn't always. But it is a pomegranate level, and that is better than a key.
Next.
Because at 500 for a hit, they will, this will clear Elysium and the Styx tunnels, like, all the elites and such, like, pretty well, because it's an AoE hit, so in a smaller area, does the work too. And then, of course, we'll fight Hades and lose. But we've got our single target. We know how the build works, you know, we've got weakness, so that's very good. Do we go to Chaos here, or... I mean, yeah, you gotta try to power up, right?
In the name of Hades.
Alright, so... way more foes, but get another cast? Yes. And here we go to Hermes. We're hoping for automatic God charge regeneration, because then we can maybe get an achievement.
From there just fine. Don't worry, cuz she had me looking after her.
But she's back. Here we go. Rapid cast succession would be stronger for this build, but this might help me get an achievement. So it's what we're taking. So now, if we can find a god fight between Demeter and somebody else in Elysium, we can finally get this achievement, probably.
I can't. I'm out. Can't do that. I'm empty. I can't. Who needs a neck anyway? Not yet. Demeter!
They shall have nothing.
And once again, I prove my inability to stay out of the red water. Why do I even play this game? Is it to embarrass myself in public? I mean, I could play it privately, but I've always streamed every single bit of it. Except for those 2 videos that weren't a stream, but, you know, still existed sort of in the ethos of a streaming landscape. We managed to get out of it without dropping another stock to Lerny, but still, an embarrassingly bad performance.
Enough. My bounty.
There's 0 chance that we're going to beat Hades. We'll probably
Hydra filled
probably not even get out of Elysium.
It most certainly did. I'll take this one.
The build, I mean, some parts of it are tremendously powerful. Like, we got an early amped up and pretty rare Athena cast, and then, like, Chaos Boon stuff with the Poseidon Sword. The bones of it are strong, but I'm playing like trash. And,
You can't stop me.
and I don't know if anything can protect me from that.
I'm empty.
But if I get an achievement, then we'll be fine. It's more than a little ironic that the last person I have to help is Sisyphus. They call that epic dramatic irony.
Can't do that. Not now. What did I tell you?
Here, Hammer or Hermes Boon. Gotta go to Hammer, right? Even though so much of our damage is out of the cast, you know, maybe the Hermes Boon would have been better there. I have these rerolls. We could have tried to get, like, something cool, but I don't know. It's hard for me to ever pass up a Hammer. Someone said they always come back, but after they said that, I didn't find one, you know, I only found one that run. And you always find two. If you take the doors, you find two anyway, it seems like.
I can't. Not yet. I'm out. I'm out. I'm empty.
I was gonna say, man, it seems like there's a lot of guys, but isn't that my Chaos Boon for more people? Yeah. Because it sure is a ton. Yeah, 54% more foes. Well, it certainly felt like it. Alright, so here's the one I haven't got before. Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit, or reduce my max HP and get life leech. Well, that'll be a funny way to not die. No, we'll do this.
That's a blade.
You know, I think this is terrible, and I just ruined it. It's fine. It's cool. I think the change to this really ruined the build. Often I do that. We're going to take the Death Defiance here.
That's life.
The max HP. Oh, I should have looked here. We could have went through that door. But, you know, we'll go for the Athena Boon.
Shall we, sir?
Well,
Not much for us.
they don't mean anything.
Can't do that. Not yet. I can't. Not now. Not yet.
Man, we do so much damage. He's got a ton of hit points. I think maybe... I don't know if it gives him more when he's got the armor, or if it's just his abilities, but...
Well fought, Asterius. Goddess Athena.
Oh, you're joking. Okay, so the Zeus duo boon, when you have the Athena cast, is that it bounces between nearby foes. I cannot stand how excited I am to see this happen. I've never gotten it before. Oh god, oh my, oh no, did you see it? Now, how am I ever going to be happy again knowing that the world could be like this sometimes? How am I ever going to go back to the way it was before I discovered that this was the duo boon? It bounces, it deflects, and it bounces, and it does 500 damage on the bounce. This is so much better than the Artemis Poseidon duo boon. I cannot stand how good this is. I mean, like, talk about clearing a freaking room, right? It just bounce, bounce, bounce. There's your 1,000 damage. I dare you to stand next to each other. It's too good. I bet I still won't be able to beat Hades, though. This is nutty. And now we get another cast to take advantage of it. 4 casts, all doing 500 damage, bouncing around. It could not possibly be a stronger build if it tried. Perfectly suited to our weapon as well, so even if you stick all of them in Hades, then you bounce them right out, you hit the special, you hit them again. Combined with weakness, you know, for keeping us alive. It is as promising a sword build as I can imagine. Whether or not I ruined it by taking the attack switch, it doesn't matter, because the attack doesn't do damage, right? The attack just puts weakness on, and it does a great job of that, right? It does a great job of that. We should be doing more casts, because that is where the damage comes from. I don't know why I was trying to stick actual hits on people. It's like I forgot what I was just saying about the power. Here we go. Getting several max HP rewards, which is all to the good here. Here we go for Aphrodite over max HP, though. Yeah. Well, okay, so we've got longer week duration, but we could make them be taking more damage or doing less damage, and either of those, I think, would be a better thing.
Respite.
Dearest, your lord uncle wishes to address
a duo boon. Let's see what it'll be.
We had everything well under control.
Come now, Zagreus. The only thing Lady Aphrodite has under control is her long list of salivating suitors, am I right? Aphrodite, how about you bestow your blessing and be off, and I'll take it from here.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, actually it does. So we're not going to take this, but God Gauge charges up automatically, but it's capped at 25%. So basically you wouldn't be able to do a greater call at all, but you would be able to use like a level 1 all the time, which for Aphrodite's would make sense because hers is like a charm thing. But we are taking auto charm.
I'm all worked up.
And hoping that we'll be in good shape here. So we take the Hermes boon here, definitely. Sturdiness on dash, extra dash, speed on cast would definitely be a thing to do at this point in the build, which I normally wouldn't take, but here, like, especially since we have 4 casts, maybe we'll get the legendary Hermes boon to make the balls come back to us once they turn into crystals on the ground. That would be, I mean, that would be the best.
I'm out. Not yet. I'm out.
It's so strong. Sometimes, okay, here we go. They drop stuff a little faster. Yes, please. You know, it may not be good all the time, but it'll be good sometimes. And sometimes, you know, they'll be far away, and I won't remember to do my special, and this will help.
I'm empty.
Or it won't. But you know, the money at this point, we'll be fine without it.
That's quite
We did that fast enough that maybe we get the bonus thing, because sometimes there's like a nectar that comes out too, but not here. All right, so Charon or Zeus? I say we save the money, get a guaranteed boon.
Olympus, I accept this message.
All right, lightning bolt to strike twice. Might as well. Even though, like, what is our lightning bolt back? Oh, from... Yeah, well, we've got the lightning bolt to dash plus jolt. So...
It is as the king said.
You betrayer!
Don't do that.
Cower uncontrollably.
Like in this fight, okay, so first of all, I need to quit getting hit by those things. We're doing plenty of damage. So here, because it would be so hard to be able to actually stick in, the special on Theseus, the faster drop is fine. There's a lot of times when the faster drop would be fine, even though we can negotiate the secession of the cast crystals being in our opponents all the same. But yeah, if we can just get them to stand together a little bit. This is far and away the strongest cast build I've ever had, which it's principally a cast sword, so it's wonderful that we've got this. But now I know that this is what you go for, right? You want to see Zeus and Athena. You want both of those boons together somehow so that... Because I don't think they give you a duo boon if you don't have any of the effects.
Good is done.
There we go. And we're going to get out nice and clean and easy with all of our lives intact.
Very nice.
So close to the surface already.
Hold power.
And here we switch to the Patroclus Spear Point because we are trying to get out, after all. And we'll buy the HP.
One more stop. Yes.
This is as strong a cast build as I'm likely to ever see. I don't know if it's going to help me get through this. I don't know if anything can. Here we go. Max HP first.
Not yet.
Although it should be easy to basically get all of these. You know, how much do you really want to push it? But, oh, there's like 30 coins in there on the ground that we just did. Okay, so they bounce off of walls too now, which is wonderful. Yeah, we should be able to do every single of these walls clean. Because, well, if we don't even have to peek out our heads, and we don't, it should be pretty easy to resist the damage.
I'm empty. Not now.
And the fact that this deflects as well while it's bouncing around just enhances my absolute love for this build. And the bonus damage from, you know, I'm already so, like, totally obsessed with the Athena boons in general. And this just makes me feel more justified in it than ever before. Not like I needed more justification. If I had this build with a butterfly, it would have been easy to not get hit.
Not yet.
It's just so strong, just so amusingly strong. Because 550 on a homing bouncing cast that doesn't lose damage on the bounce, and 4 of them, like, that's just so much damage.
Found it already. In the name of Hades.
Alright, and here, weak afflicted foes are going to take 15. This is excellent.
Back I go. I can leave or explore more tunnels.
But yes, now we can leave or explore more tunnels. But do we go now?
One Sata sack for one good boy.
So, you know, we can buy a pomegranate and a boon and go, be at full HP. I mean, yeah, I think that's better than trying to get one more boon out of things. Alright, so we'll swap this.
More options.
So, 7% more damage to weak foes. I feel like that's the way to go here. And whenever we cast damage foe surround us and do chill, yes. That actually might be really good because it might help us stick some status effects on people. So, alright.
Thank you, boy.
Let's see if we can do this. This is, you know, we don't have the shield. If we had the shield, we would have less hit points. Or rather, not less hit points, but less cast damage. But we'll see how it all works out.
Hate to keep you from your parchment work.
One more time on Extremer. Can I get it?
Can't do that.
Oh no, I'm like, did I?
I'm out.
Now.
I don't know how long it's gonna take for it to come back to me, but okay, I am so mad right now. Give me my stuff. Apparently you can charm Hades, which is fun.
No comfort from the bitter cold.
Can't do that.
Okay, there's no way. I'm not even gonna get to phase 2. I'm so bad at this game. I think it's also, you know, I fought 25 Hades fights and he behaved the exact same way every time, and then I changed it and I wasn't ready, you know. Maybe I'm gonna have to lose, because I lost a lot of Hades fights before I ever got out of one, right? So maybe that's what we're doing now. Because, like, what did I do? I just got, like, distracted by everything, and then I dropped, like, 2 stocks because I got distracted by all the lights. Because, again, I just wasn't expecting it. It sounds kind of pathetic to say out loud, but I guess that's what was happening. And then I just take a huge amount of damage. I don't even know why. I'd probably already be dead if I didn't have the Patroclus Spear point on.
Restore my strength.
Not now. Can't move.
You're stuck.
I can't.
Alright, and now last charge of Death Defiance. Alright, so. Time for phase 3, which apparently exists. I'm just gonna die again. Oh great, they made the screen darker so I can't see what's happening. Awesome, that won't immediately kill me or anything. In conclusion, reduced visibility is a very good way to make sure that I'll die. If I didn't get visually overwhelmed in phase 1 and like didn't take all that free damage, I still think it would have been bad. I think what it comes down to is I don't understand how to even fight Hades. I perfectly well knew how to fight him without his extra abilities, but now he like throws the spear sometimes and now he charges unpredictably. Yeah, there's just I think I'm gonna have to lose the fight a lot of times before I ever win it. That was a good build though. It was so fun. It was so fun. But well, yes, Thanatos, I will give you more ambrosia.
Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot.
And get a Chibi Thanatos thing for the case. And maybe turn him down too, because everybody's making me turn them down. But most importantly, free Sisyphus.
I never really know exactly where I stand with you.
Our relationship?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, That.
Yes.
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the...
I see. Well then.
You too.
Alright, no, I don't get to have the conversation, but we got our little Chibi Thanatos.
You raised him well, O Knight. You know that, I hope. Though I can't imagine even you could have expected this outcome. Thank you for making all this possible. For all of us.
You are to thank for this outcome as much as I. Perhaps more so. For I have little choice but to serve this house. I was created in this realm, and it is everything to me. But you, your loyalty could not have been assumed.
I just want to wake up in the morning and say, I'm not going anywhere. That's all I want to do. Whenever I imagine doing it, I feel so good. John Mulaney has a joke where he says that canceling plans is better than...
At least at first.
I forget which chemical he said. He named one of the famous ones, and I agree with him.
I felt like I was living for something again. As strange as that may sound.
Nevertheless, given the circumstances of your life and servitude, you need not have given so much of yourself. The greatness of your mortal days followed you into death.
You are most kind, O Knight.
Hey, let me be the first to say congratulations! You have died 100 times since I've been keeping score.
Look, guys, I've died 100 times.
No prize for it or anything, but the journey is its own reward or something, right?
This is a real honor, Hypnos. Thanks.
He's still not unlocked.
Zagreus, I heard you.
Maybe I have to do that.
From your bedchambers. Let no one lead you to believe it's not.
Are you going to train me in the liars?
Oh, come
it
now,
takes so long.
And you know it. You pulling one over on me is payback.
I'm being serious, my friend. It is a challenging pursuit requiring a dedicated state of mind. The progress shall come. You shall discover what I mean.
I hope you're right.
What might I do for you, my friend?
Here's the latest cat, Chef. Pleasure doing business.
They just don't want... they don't want to let me get Sisyphus out of here.
Pleasure doing business with you, Fate.
But we have finished up the Stygian Blade. prophecy. There's several more to get, but plenty of time to get them. And we have discovered my new, very, very much favorite thing, which is the dual boon after you get the Athena cast with Zeus, so we can potentially try to target that in the future.
Boyo?
Filling out the case. Only got a few more faces to get. There's not an achievement for getting them, but oh well. That'll do it for this video. Sometimes it's hard for me to figure out what I need to say. And often I just choose to remain silent because of that. I know that might be interesting to you, who's heard me talk at great length and with rather a lot of words about any number of topics, but well, this is not a place for me to exercise my grievances with human society. Not really. I just wish I could have a normal day today, tomorrow, whenever. It doesn't matter. There are no normal days. It's just life. But anyway, thanks for watching, Natasha. It's been nice hanging out. I'll see you later.